Welcome to the Automation Car Design Competition. Over 450 entries, 11 categories, and Mr. Regular as a guest judge in his very own special category. The entries will be judged in 2 rounds, the preliminaries and the finals, for each category. The categories span from way back 40s luxury barges all the way to futuristic concept cars. The preliminaries are judged on a scale from 0 to 10 by 3 judges. At least 3 finalists will be selected based on this score at the end of each category's preliminary round. Today, we shall find out who's going into the finals of the Naughty's Utility Vehicle category. First up is Alex Rondeau. Alright, so the first car with very high drivability, no, that's for sure. 2008. Utility and off-road, decent. Let's have a look at the car itself. It's kind of a crossover style.
Yeah. I get a bit of the vibe of like a Porsche Cayenne.
Not much. At least... Oh. I don't know. The thing is, the front is kind of okay, but the rear is barren.
The rear doesn't quite work for me. It looks like a very different car. What do you think overall? I would still say it's solid. It's a 5.
It's alright. It's a 5.
Solid, yes. Yes.
Next up, Alpina BR. Alright, yeah, the stats are about right. It's a good off-roader, good utility vehicle. Drivable too.
Comfortable, drivable.
And comfortable, yep.
Yeah.
So what does it look like? Looks like a utility vehicle to me.
Yeah.
Looks like a pickup.
Like a family utility even. It does have...
Twin cab even.
It does have 4 seats.
There is a Batman logo in the trunk. No, wait.
Well, yeah, the cutouts aren't working properly as I currently show on screen. They are going through the bed, which isn't... you should ignore that. That's a bug in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think?
I'll stay on 5 also for this one.
It's
for the design.
It's a solid
Nothing
design.
extraordinary, but solid, yeah.
Yep. Agreed. Then we have Apex 0912. Oh, yeah, overall a little lower stats here. It's not quite as good an off-roader, that's for sure. Yeah, like slightly below average maybe. And what do we have in the visuals?
Oh, it's a
Ute.
It's a Ute, yes. All right, well, that's kind of what. So much text on the rear. Long bed.
Stonker turbo long bed.
Looks
But
a
I
little,
don't like the
too
lamps
busy.
at the bottom.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, this is overall, and the front, nah, doesn't really work for me. The Ute idea is pretty cool, but overall it's meh to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple check. Okay. Heavy utility, but I don't quite know what's going on with these stats.
It's not very comfortable as well.
Not at all. Not at all.
Wow. No.
Okay. Well, but heavy delivery and heavy utility, so it's in the right-ish segment. Oh, if the categories like it. Anyway, design. Oh, wow. Okay, what's this?
Oh my.
Oh, look at the wheels.
They don't look utility whatsoever. But, yeah, I think it would score so much more with like proper wheels on it.
The front looks like an Art Deco train, you know? The steam liner train.
Yeah,
It is an Art Deco train.
That vibes, but
Sadly, it's not about making an Art Deco train, but
exactly.
a 2000-ish utility SUV pickup thing.
Yes. So what do we say overall?
Maybe a poor design. Completely off.
3.
Completely off.
You think completely off? If you
3.
both say 3, I would have said 4. But
Yeah, but look at the tires.
yeah, okay.
The guy didn't look at the car because you understand this tire too small.
Yeah.
So
Let's. I just want to try something out here. How does it score if we put it up to 275s and make them large? And there we are at 800, 900. Oh, that's maybe a little bit awkward. Like this. Okay, now, what are the stats? Still not better. All right, that didn't help. Okay, it's just bad even with proper tires. Next up is Baxi. Well, here we go. That is a proper scoring car. Nice. Nicely
Wow.
done.
90
in the-
off-road. Excellent.
Wow.
That's a proper off-roader. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's interesting. It's not in... It's kind of the wrong category in that sense, but it's still very good at utility stuff, so I can't blame it. And let's take a look. Oh, it does
Wow.
look like a proper utility
Wow.
off-roader. Has
Yeah,
good
but-
looks to it.
The looks is
Very
good,
utilitarian.
but it's 10 years earlier. This is
Yes.
mid 2020, 2010. It's
And-
too early for this design.
Yeah, it looks too modern. Yes.
Yeah.
It
Unfortunately,
could be
because I
more
like it.
it could be a concept car actually in 2003, more than a real car.
Yeah. If you had set the year to 2009, I think that we would agree that this would be good.
Yes.
Yes.
But still, I think it's a good design. It's appealing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
And good stats, so is it a 6 or even a 7?
inch into a 7 because
No.
it looks good. It has
And,
good
if
stats.
it's a bit out of error,
It's too modern though, so
A
6.
6. A
Six.
6. I can give it a 6.
BMW M8. Oh my, this doesn't work.
No. No.
Completely doesn't work.
No.
Too much
Plus
quality.
15 car. Yeah.
Is it a plus 5? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
Doesn't even look too
straight up -1. And what about the looks?
Very, very, very simple.
It's very simple. This
good. Too
is
simple.
a 2 overall, I guess. 3 of the
Yeah, I
design,
agree.
and then a 2 for the stats.
2. Yes.
A 2.
2.
Cool K. Alright, here we have a pretty good heavy utility vehicle. The stats overall aren't phenomenal. Yeah, it's decent. So average.
utility.
Let's take a look at the car itself.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Probably.
10.
I think it's strange to have that chrome on front.
Yes.
Hmm.
In 2004, that bumper.
Yeah.
Not really.
No, yeah.
Maybe
that-
black, plastic. Okay,
Yeah.
but chrome.
This
no.
looks like a bumper that was stolen from a utility vehicle in the 60s.
Yeah.
And just bolted on.
Alright,
Like the
overall,
side.
Overall, I would say it's solid apart from the bumper.
Yes.
is it a 5
Yeah,
or is
5
it
overall.
Five.
Yeah.
5?
5 overall.
Dr. Narfi. And here we have another heavy utility vehicle, but the stats are
Not
rather
good.
poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't convince in the stats department. Does it convince in the looks department? Whoa, that's a land ship.
It's a land
massive.
ship, but not a convincing one.
Well, yeah, that's a missing grill, all right. Overall, what do we think?
Well,
Again, solid looks.
yeah,
Not
solid
not
looks.
stunning, not ugly as hell.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's solid.
A
That's solid.
5.
Yeah.
Duke Fireframe. And here we have a slightly below average stat vehicle. Not great, not bad. And the visuals. Oh, the Taskmaster. That's pretty cool.
Nice. It
That's a
gets
good
the
touch.
task done.
Yeah.
Yes.
The rear doesn't get the task done for me. It's
Not really.
on the other hand, it's a
Simple.
utility vehicle, so you could argue it needs to be simple.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It shouldn't be offensive or something. So
No,
it's
exactly.
keeping simple.
I can
Front
give it
is
a
okay.
yeah, a solid 5
A solid
probably.
5.
All right, I agree. Next up, High Octane Love. Okay, these stats are very low overall.
Yeah, it's
even though it's
no off-road
scoring,
at all.
scoring.
No comfort.
It is scoring well in the required segments, though, so you can't hold that against it. So let's say about average. I don't know what's going on with the stats
That's
there, though.
average.
Let's take a look at the design.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, Boglik. Finally.
Boglik.
It's a Boglik.
Finally.
Oh,
It's
there
finally
we
we
have
see
a
the
Boglik.
name.
Boglik. This one.
Hmm.
I like the use of the fixtures for
Yeah.
the
All
It's
around
cool
the
to
rear.
use.
truck bed.
Oh yeah, to put something over it. Yeah.
Tarpaulin or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. I think the design overall works. It's a good design.
It's cool design. The rear is proper nice. The front is
It's okay.
for that era.
Yeah. So do we give a 5 or a 6?
I would go for a 6. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, but the starts are very, I don't know, probably a 5 because of the starts. And the rear, it's nice, okay, but it's not very different from all the others. So
That's true. Apart from the huge letters. Also, the B is completely off. It's not in
It is?
line.
It's
Yeah.
slightly too
It's
too
also
high.
high.
or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So a 5?
yeah, 5.
Okay. Next up is Jagstang 94. Well, that is a different approach. Very high stats.
Completely different.
But it's definitely not a... it's a utility vehicle in the farthest away sense of the utility vehicle.
It's an
It's
an
a
SUV.
It's a,
Yeah, but it's a
Right.
sport variant of a SUV, yes.
yeah.
Okay, so slightly missed targets, but good stats. Well done there. And the design? It fits an SUV style overall.
Doesn't look. Reminds me of the first one we saw.
Yeah.
So
I think it's solid as a design.
You could
good
say it's
stats.
solid.
no, I give it a
But-
meh.
You give it a meh, okay.
the
I'm
looks,
staying
yeah.
with 5. What do you say, Pulix?
Looking at it, it gives me a more meh vibe.
Okay.
The
and
more I
fo-
look at it, yeah.
Then overall a 4 it is. John Dam Madden. It's a heavy utility vehicle. Not great,
Yes.
not bad. Okay.
No.
Let's have a
It's
look.
okay.
Oh, the front is quite nice.
Like the front.
Yeah,
Very-
2009, it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
The rear, it's a little bit.
The rear again, as usual. It's
Oh.
asymmetric. It's not too bad. Side pipe exhaust.
Yeah,
okay.
the rear I don't like. The sides are quite nice with the 4700 on the side on the door and the handles that are vertical. It's a nice touch. The
Yeah.
front is really nice.
It is. But
So
there's
overall,
no
I
recall
think
on
the-
the back.
Yeah. Like with a proper back, this would be a 6 or 7. But with that back, I can't give it more than a 5.
Yeah. I'll say with a 5.
Yeah, then let's give it a 5.
Casket 23. Oh, that is some poor stats.
Oh,
it's
wow.
trying to
Yeah,
be
all
a
over the
utility
place.
sports luxury vehicle, and moderately succeeding at that. Not really.
Yeah.
So below average.
is.
Does have some decent stats, but for the price, it's just not good. Very long engineering time, extremely long engineering time. And that's not good either. Okay. Design.
Oh, it's very busy.
I don't know. The front and rear are too different.
True.
It's
Different
busy.
theme.
Yeah, busy in a different way.
Very busy in the front.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too busy for a utility vehicle. Although it's supposedly
It's an
utility.
SUV, so
Yeah.
you could argue.
But overall, I don't. Design is not that appealing to me. It's
me
to me,
either.
it's trying too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So a meh overall.
it's an overall meh.
Yes.
And then we have the Lada fan. Oh, that's very low stats overall. More like a muscle car.
Wow.
Very sporty for a vehicle of in that category. That doesn't help though, because we're not about sportiness.
Exactly.
All right, decent
And
utility.
it's a Ute.
It is. Okay. Visuals. Well, those tires. I don't see this car
Wow.
doing any kind of utility work. Not
Way
with those
too low.
tires. Yeah, way too low too.
Sticking
Right.
out from the side. Too simplistic front.
Too
Yeah.
simplistic
does-
rear.
There's not so much to it, is there? I think it's a
Yeah.
meh design with a -1 for
Minus
the stats.
1.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 3. And then there's Lucas. Okay, now that looks like a proper heavy utility vehicle with some very
Wow,
good off-road
nice.
capabilities.
Yes.
Very high off-road stat.
Yeah.
Almost 90. Excellent. So let's take a look. It does look like a workhorse, but it's like extremely simple.
It is extremely simple. Yes. But it
Yeah,
is not overdoing anything.
No.
It's not overdoing it, so
I like the
That's on a good
rear
side.
reverse light in the cabin top.
all
Yeah.
right.
That's the only nice touch I could find here. It's a little
Yeah.
extra. Other than that, it's a meh design at best. I mean, it fits like simple fits the utility stuff, but more than a 4.
Hmm.
Is it? Is it better than a 4? No, not to me.
No.
No.
Should be a 4, not more.
Machalel. Okay, now that's some off-roady
score.
stats. Nicely
Some-
scoring vehicle.
Yeah, good
All-
premium one.
Yeah. Yeah, that even appeals to the muscle category, although it has no sportiness. It's just must have an awesome engine. It's a 9.6 liter V10.
V10.
Okay, that's big. It's really big. Anyway, so good stats. And the looks. Whoa, okay, that's different.
Oh,
Mm,
I mean, it definitely doesn't try to make an understatement of itself. The mirrors are
it does.
awesome.
It
Mirrors
does
are
tries
cool.
to state I am.
Yeah, definitely does. Maybe a bit too much on the front. The rear
quite
is
busy.
fine. Yeah, what do you think overall?
It's
interesting.
Interesting.
But no.
Personally, I would have gone with a little less chrome in the middle front, but
Yes.
okay.
Front.
Overall,
Yeah.
what do we say?
I think it's not enough for good.
I
It's
think with the
solid.
I think with the stats, it is enough for good.
More of the stats.
No. For me, the design
Yeah.
is more of a meh.
Okay.
So with a +1, so I would go with 5 overall.
And what about you, Pulix?
I
5
thought
or 6?
I don't know. It's a 5 for me. It's a 5.
An overall 5, then it's overall a 5. Michael Knight. Alright, somewhat below average stats, but not bad. It hits the right categories. A little bit on the premium side overall. But let's take a look at the design. Ooh, that's some weird aspect ratio
Yeah.
headlights right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
It looks weird.
Yeah.
And the rear, very simple. We've seen that plenty of times already.
The side is the best part, probably.
Yeah.
The side is good. I like it. Overall, what do we say?
I would also again say it's a solid design.
No. It's a 4 for me.
Yeah,
It's a little bit mad that the stats are not exceptional and
exactly.
the wheels are... I don't know. I'll go
Overall,
a 4
for me,
overall.
it's a 4. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have Mort 13. Another one that is aiming more towards the premium end of this category. Stats aren't that great for that though. So a little underwhelming. What does the visual design do to us though? Interesting, I can say instantly.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like
It
how it
looks
forms
old.
the shape. Yeah, it does look older.
It looks old
Well-
in the front.
Land Rover also looks old these days, even the one
They
made
are
in 2006.
old.
So it's not valid-ish.
And the
it's
rear?
a utility SUV.
The rear is a mess of lights.
Yes.
It's really a savage mess of lights.
Kinda is. They're everywhere. Anyway, so the front is quite good. I like the front. But the rear, doesn't do it for me.
The rear doesn't cut the mustard.
What do we say overall?
3. Poor. The stats are not very good. The design is meh, so I will go for...
Yeah, I would say 4
a 3.
overall.
I would say a total 4.
Okay.
Next up, Mr. Chips. Okay, here we do have some decent stats. Off-road premium, utility premium. Very much towards the higher end of the spectrum again. Towards the premium end. But fine, the stats are good. And let's take a look at the design.
Ooh.
Oh man, that looks imposing.
It is.
Truck!
Truck, yes, in the rear. That's nice. It's a proper truck.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah,
I
I
like
do
it too.
like it too. The front may even be a little too much, but I wouldn't know what to remove because the parts fit together. So overall, it's at least a 6 to me. It has good stats too. Is it is it a 6? Or
It's
even
full
a
6. Could stretch on 7. Could.
If you look at the stats, the roof lights, everything, it could be a 7.
It's 7. Yeah, it's probably more very good design overall.
The plastic around the bed, it has nice touches here and there.
Oh
I
yeah,
would
that
give
too.
It a 7 even.
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually,
True.
that's pretty cool. And the wings as the rails. That's awesome. Okay, no, this is 7.
I can, yeah. Stretching a bit, but yes.
And then we have Phosphorus. Ah, interesting. This one is going more towards family utility and the premium end of it.
Yeah.
Still some good stats in there. I like it. What is the design like? Oh, that's different. Okay. It's not something we've seen so far.
It's special.
I mean, those headlights...
The rear. The rear doesn't work for me.
Oh god.
Again, the rear is so...
It's all over the place.
empty.
It's empty and all over the place.
Empty and busy at the same time, somehow.
Yes.
I don't know how they managed, but yes. Anyway, front, really nice. I would even say the front is very good, but the rear is not more than a 3 to me. So it meets in the middle.
Meets in the middle at
I will
a...
go for a 4.
I would,
I would settle with a 5 even. So a 4 overall. Viventar. Oh, this must be one of the first that actually has it aimed at straight utility and in a pretty good way. Oh yeah, decent stats.
Yes.
That's nice. Design. Wow, that's a big bumper.
Wow.
It's a battering ram,
That's huge.
Okay.
but it kind of works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Kinda
not bad.
works.
That's the thing, that we had on the other car. That's a plastic or body color bumper.
Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
And the rear, not too bad. It's not all over the place.
True.
And it does work with the offset to one side. Okay, yeah, I kind of like the design overall. I would say it's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
design overall.
Yeah. Could go from 5 to 6. Yes.
I would say it's a 6. Vinny Scarletto. Oh, another one. Another one straightly aimed at utility and doing well at it. Very nice. Well done. And the design. Front is a bit...
It's a van.
unusual.
It's,
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a van.
different.
Yes, okay. Roof racks, okay. Side chrome
this is-
steps. That's pretty...
This is late
you know.
80s, guys.
Yeah, it is
Distant
late 80s.
A-Team themed playing.
This is late 80s.
And the rear's 80s too. Very nice
Yes.
80s. Overall, this is a great 80s design. I would say
Indeed.
it's a very good 80s design. It's
Yes.
maybe a
I
solid
can hear
maximum
the
for now.
A-Team's theme.
Yeah, almost, yes. Color it black and have some red trim. Anyway, so what does it score in 2000 something? 2004.
I think I cannot give it more than a solid 5.
It's a
Yeah.
solid 5.
Yeah, I think so
nothing more.
too. This one in the 80s probably more towards a 6 or 7. But here,
Yes.
a 5.
Yeah.
Schmeez. Heavy utility vehicle, decent at it.
Decent, not-
some
not too
some
good,
good
decent.
stats. Nothing super nice. And the design, There's
There is
no
none.
design.
There's no rear light.
No rear lights, nothing there.
What?
No safety features at all.
Okay, that is not more than a 3 maximum.
I give it a
Maximum of 3.
2.
Yeah,
Two.
but it has good stats compared to being
Yeah,
a
but
2.
for-
But still,
No
It doesn't
design.
have anything in the back.
okay,
So
no, that's true.
For me,
That's
it will
a
be
2.
terrible. But
Yeah,
quite terrible.
Okay. It's a 1
Yeah.
plus 1.
yes.
Okay, let's make it a 2. Next up, Can Turtles. Some pretty good stats here. Family Utility Premium. That's going a little more towards the SUV side than the pure utility side. Very high drivability, decent comfort. Yeah, 300 horsepower. That's not too much for a 2-ton car. That's good. All right, let's take a look at the design.
Oh,
Okay.
the front looks.
I quite
Good.
like the front. Yes, it's
I
good
am-
looking.
There you go.
Sides are adequate. I like the little logo on the C-pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And the rear? Yeah, kind of works for me.
The rear
no.
works.
The rear isn't
Not
quite
good
as
as the
nice
front,
as the front.
but-
No, exactly. But the logo
yeah.
stuff and the name does work there. Okay,
Yeah.
overall, what do you guys think?
I think also 6.
Yeah, it's a good design. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I have to agree. That's exactly a 6. Dead Punch-U Toy. The stats are a little underwhelming. Off-road, okay, it's not really utility, but it's close enough. Good power, good engineering time. So, what do we think about the design?
Oh. Nice.
That is nice.
Really nice.
Ford Explorer.
I like it very much.
And also the roof. Don't forget about the roof. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Ooh.
Very nicely made.
A lot of detailing in the roof.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the rear, like the front.
Wow.
This is a really good car.
I think
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm thinking about a 7 for this one, but the stats.
Yeah, for me it
Yeah.
is. For me, it's like, is it a 7 despite the stats? I could go for that, like a lowish 7, because it's just so consistent looking. It has its style, and it just pulls it right through and does so everywhere.
To me, it's a good
Sides.
6 due to the stats.
Okay, no, I will settle with a 7 overall. And what about you, Andrea?
Ha. I think for the efforts, I think he can reach the 7. If he will go a finalist, then we can analyze it more deeply. But for me, it's okay. 7. I can give it to him.
Okay.
All right. Drifton 1996. All right, stats, nothing super fancy. Good drivability. Okay-ish engineering time. Decent engine. What about looks?
Simplistic on the front,
Yeah.
but could work somehow.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think he made the headlights that are a little weird work pretty well with the grille there.
Yes.
So that's a little bit of an achievement. It does look very, very plain. The rear?
Yeah.
The rear,
There is some efforts, but
it has an ongoing theme of the front being simple, but the taillight arrangements does not work so much to me.
Like overall, I'm inclined to give it a 5. What do you think?
yeah, 5 for the design.
Yes.
Maybe -1 for the market, but
All right for the market, you know. No, it's family utility
It
premium.
goes into utility. It goes in utility, so
it's
But
more
no,
like
you're
a.
right. It's slightly off. It is indeed slightly off. Looking at the market distribution, this is more a family premium, family sports vehicle than a utility vehicle. Oh, okay. I would agree there. Probably a 5 -1.
okay.
Dr. Orpington. Oh, very, very high drivability for this one. But also, there's not that much utility in this one. Family utility premium. Alright. Slightly high engineering time. Decent power for a 2-ton car. Yes. Okay. And what about the design?
Quite simple.
It is
Very simple.
Too much, maybe.
Yeah. What do you think?
Like, this one tries to be simple, but doesn't work.
Yeah. No, I have to agree.
We had very good entries before. This one looks like an unfinished.
Yeah. So is it a meh? Overall?
It's a meh.
Yeah.
Elysium. Oh my, the stats. They're not quite there. Let me just check in the markets. Wow. Yeah, that's looking rather dire. But let's have a look at the car.
Oh god, how big is this?
This is concept
God.
car. Look on the front.
Definitely is a concept car in the front. The rear works a bit better. What's going on with the H?
St. Helens.
Is it Helen's?
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
Ellen's.
dent in the body.
Ah.
It's a dent in the body more. for
Oh,
itself.
yeah, I see. Yes. Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
I think it calls Saint.
Yes.
I was thinking if it calls Saint Alice because it is big as like the island.
Alright, what do you think overall?
Nah,
It's not a good design, that's for sure.
nope.
Is it a 4 minus 1?
And
Or
to
is
me,
it a 3 minus 1 even?
4 minus
I
1.
would consider it a 4 minus 1.
Alright. Isaac 1709. A decent scoring car. A more like off-road car, but also very good in utility. Or not very good. Good in utility. So, decent stats overall. A little too powerful, maybe. Maybe. But, let's have a look at the design.
The front, it's shouting at me. Move away from the road, let me pass.
I don't
it has a
quite
bit,
like the main headlights. Maybe it's the tilt of them or something that puts me off.
It's the model itself. It looks like the wrong era has been chosen for the headlights.
I kind of see where he was going with those, but anyway, yeah. So the sides, I guess, are okay. Maybe some morph issues there, or placement with the door handles. The rear? No,
Doesn't quite
so-
work.
I mean,
Doesn't work very much.
yeah, doesn't inspire me. Anyway, overall, with the stats, a 5.
It's
With
probably
the-
a 4.
A
Plus
4 plus 1.
All right, I agree. Mycon P7. Oh, now that's more of a heavy utility vehicle. Not quite there with the stats. Quite low. 88 in utility. All right, decent engine, decent engineering time. Design? Ah, it's another deer hunt.
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, it's a deer hunt.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
not bad looking.
on the rear. It's a bit loud.
It shouts a bit, but
Yeah.
I mean,
And the letters
why-
aren't aligned, or the L's are lower, the A is higher, the W is much higher.
True.
Alright, more care there, please. But other than that, yeah, the rear's too loud with the massive lettering. The front, the lower front especially, works for me. Although I'm not sure if it's supposed to be symmetric or not. Like symmetrical
Let's
and
say
then
not.
evenly spaced. And I hope that wasn't the target. Anyway, overall, what do you guys think?
Overall, I think I can give it a 5, stats included.
It's hard for me. I quite like the design. I have to say it. The rear has a bit wonky alignments, but I could give it a 6.
Yeah. Do the stats warrant a 6 because they are below average?
They are not bad enough though.
Okay.
Like it
Yeah.
has
Yeah,
it's
no,
at
I
least-
agree.
It's
Alright.
way over 80. It's
Yeah,
not at 100, that's true, but it's
Yeah,
not
okay.
that bad.
I could go with a 6 indeed.
The
The front is good enough for that. Okay. Oh, then it's down to me. Oh, the OCD alignment stuff kills me.
Yeah, everywhere it's not aligned. Everywhere. By the way.
Still. Yeah. Oh, okay, no, that got it for me. Look at the N in Hunt compared to the H.
Yep.
Ouch. No, sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Next time, better luck there with the alignment. A 5. Mr. Whopper. This one misses the mark a little. Where? Huh. Premium. Okay. Good drivability, very nice comfort, decent prestige, or too high prestige for the category, I would say. And what about the? Oh, that's slightly too high engineering times too. What about the design?
What the hell?
Mm.
What's going on with the rims?
No.
What's going on with the rear? And why does the front have a nose?
Yep.
Or nostrils?
Nostrils. Now I'm just missing the piercing there. Yes. And I can see the nostrils kind of work with the big grill on the bottom for the shapes, but overall the design doesn't appeal that much to me, and the rear is just empty.
Tiny wheels.
I like
Tiny
the what is it, door handles that have been used as a opener button. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. But other than that,
Talking about door handles, look at the alignment of them.
that looks like another morph. That hasn't.
Yeah,
saved,
I hope
doesn't
it's
it?
the morph.
Yeah. Anyway, overall, what do you guys think?
A
4.
4 minus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it misses the
Yeah,
categories far too
4
much.
minus 1.
It's a 3. Yep. Next up, MJ Decker. All right, now that one isn't scoring well. That's pretty poor. And if you look at the demographics, it barely scores in utility. 67.5. Family utility a bit stronger. Family utility premium. But okay, let's take a look at the design.
I
Whoa.
give it a 10. No, really. Look at the front. Zoom in onto the badge on the front,
Yeah, help.
and then look at the rear next to the number plate.
What the fuck? Yeah, you want plate? What the fuck? Oh my! It looks
I mean-
like it looks like this dog, kind of dog that has like these super droopy eyes and ears. Okay, that's pretty funny. I have to give it to him.
I mean,
It's really nicely crafted too. The badge, the help badge. But,
it is. It's extremely nicely crafted.
Okay, let's analyze this. So the front is atrocious looking, but mainly because of the headlights.
Yep.
Everything else on the front is actually looking really good.
Also, the rear, I like it a lot. It's a really good design on
And
the
I
rear.
like the top, and I like the sides. They are good.
I like the sides. There are a lot of interesting choices
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay, so this is obviously a very, very nicely crafted troll, right? And you can see the design is shining through, and it's just, fuck me, those headlights, man, they are killing me. But
But man, it even says help.
yeah,
So maybe he was confused how to place headlights, and then that was this.
that's the help. Oh,
I mean, in my opinion, if
Yes.
this car had a little bit better stats, could have a full 6. Because, okay,
Yeah.
it is a strange arrangement of the headlights, but it is well crafted, by the way. There are details.
yeah.
There, so
It is.
But
It's
in this
really well
case-
crafted, but it's like
this
just looks.
stats a 5.
I would go a lot higher than that, actually. To me, to me, the design quality is an 8. The stats are -1, and now I'm just deliberating if the trollishness of the headlights needs to be another -1 or not. So either a 7 or 6 for me.
I have to say, the car is indeed well crafted. The creativity is extreme. I mean, you have to be very creative to do it. I agree that the front is atrocious. The stats are not good. But, I mean, he has the ideas. Maybe it was a deliberate design. Maybe it could be an 8. The stats are horrible, so it's a 7 at least. And if it wouldn't be for the headlights, the car would look actually great.
Yep.
So I could give it a 7. If we don't look at the
It would be
headlights.
it would be a very low 7 for me though. So
Yeah.
you say a 5, you say a 7, and I say a very low 7 or a 6. That makes it a 6, right?
Yep.
I can accept that, yes.
Mr. Diesel. Oh, what a surprise! Mr. Diesel has made a heavy utility vehicle with an engine that has a power curve that looks very diesely, extremely diesely actually. Very nicely crafted. 190 horse and it's quite light. Very low engineering times. Let's check a quick look at the markets. Oh yeah, no, it's decent scoring. The design looks very diesely too.
Yeah, but 1985 was called and asked to have the front fascia back in the 80s. So
That is correct. Yes,
It is correct.
This is error
The chrome
incorrect.
bump.
Yes, and chrome.
Why the
bar.
front chrome bumper? Why?
Yeah.
Like the design is 15 years too old.
Yeah. No, I
No,
agree.
At least.
It's a good design
nice.
overall. For the 80s, it would be a really nice design.
Yeah.
A fitting one for a truck. Okay. Well, so what do we say overall?
I think I can give it a 4.
I can decide it.
Yeah, I agree. Like the design itself is a 5, but error incorrect. Stats don't help, so it's a 4. Yes. Max Miller 98. Oh, a little bit more of an off-roader than a utility vehicle. Utility premium, it scores decently well, but okay. Otherwise, pretty much spot on stats. Design.
I have to be honest, it lacks a badge.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. No branding going on here. It's like a rip-off car. It's like, no. This is totally not the original.
I like the rear handle he put.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Crafted. Yes.
Yes.
But it's quite simple. Not bad, but simple.
It's it's a meh design to me.
I think it
Or is it a solid
more
design?
close to a 5. Yes, more
It's a
Oh,
solid
okay.
design. It has
For the-
some
for the
issues here
rear
and there, but
handle
it's
there, yeah.
it's solid.
Yeah, and he used 2 headlights to form the rear, two taillights to form the rear, and the handle in the rear is really nicely crafted. Okay, I can give it a 5. NAFTA. Oh, more of an off-roader. It's a decent off-roader, but that misses the mark slightly. Utility is 75 only, so overall pretty low stats. Drivability is rather horrendous. Let's have a look here. No, this setup there is decent, but anyway, the design.
Oh.
I mean, it's a hard hat. It says on the rear.
Hard hat, yes.
I mean, the front kind of works, but the bumper.
Yeah.
What is with the bumper? It's cheap.
It looks out of place to me.
It does, yeah.
And that's
A
the
little
thing, like,
bit,
yes. If it wouldn't be for those horns, maybe the bumper would work.
Yeah, okay. I can see
Yeah,
that.
I changed it. It works much better.
Yeah. I like that he put in quite a bit of effort there to align the stripes with the doors, that they have seams in the right places. Very nicely
Yes.
crafted. The rear works for me. With the keyhole and
Yeah.
the badging
Very simple,
there.
but
And the front, I would say this is a good design to me.
It is.
Good. I will go more of a 5 than a 6. Maybe I'm a little difficult to satisfy, I have to admit.
No, that's fine though. I mean, the stats are pretty low, so I wouldn't fault you for a 5. I think it's a low 6. What do you think, Prelix?
I could be there with a 6. I mean, it has some nice things going on. It's not too bad. It has some issues. The stats are...
It makes it
Yeah.
difficult.
Okay,
Yeah? You decide.
give it a 6.
Okay,
Give it a
it's
6.
No.
Next up, Nick. Not really a utility vehicle. Not a family utility vehicle. A decent one at that. So slightly missing the mark regarding the target. Also, when you see the demographics, utility is pretty empty. And engineering time is rather on the very high end for a vehicle like this. Engine is good. Let's take a look at the design.
Oh.
You know what I think of the front? It's like, let's make a Porsche Cayenne. Nah, screw it. And the
Why
rear
you
is...
say like Italian accent?
know.
we already have an Italian accent on here. We don't need to double
Yeah,
it.
and a very bad one. I'm sorry for that, but
And then the rear is like, what should I do? I don't know. Let's do something.
Let's place a few round things here and there, and
then call it the
edgy ones.
Aschera GS.
Hmm.
That's why I assumed it's Italian, because
Ah,
the name is quite
yes.
Italian.
Yeah, it is. No,
Is it
this
bullshit?
design doesn't work for me.
Not at all.
And then it's also making weird holes for the stamping there in the front, because the grill has an aspect ratio that is very bad. Yeah, no, this doesn't really work for me. What do you say?
3.
It's a 3.
With the stance, okay, it misses the category. All right, a 3. Powers 2440. Light delivery utility. Well, it's a decent utility and delivery vehicle, supposedly, even though they get some body penalties here. And heavy utility. Okay. Engineering time is okay. Power's okay. Good. Let's take a look.
Oh no.
That's
I
like
don't
90s ute.
No,
Yeah.
from
It could
the
be like-
side could be out from the 40.
Yes.
Yeah,
the side,
looks
looks
like
like 40s.
40s.
Yes.
The front is like maybe 70s, 80s thingy. Even.
Really? That old? Okay. Yeah. It still doesn't quite work for me. The lower side of it is so empty, despite its lip. I don't know why it needs a lip. That would be like completely counter to what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like the lip would be the first thing to break off. Anyway, so what do you think overall?
For me, it's a 3 thanks to the stats. Otherwise, it will be a 2.
Yeah. No, the design
not
is
a
so
plus
bad
one,
that average
but
stats
it's not.
actually upgraded. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I agree. Sacred Biscuit. Oh wow, that one is missing the mark in the demographics. Some good drivability though. Decent comfort, very, very high prestige value for something that's supposed to be a utility vehicle. And if you take a look at the markets, they are pretty dire looking. Ouch. Anyway, design.
The front looks interesting. It's a very happy car.
It is. It's quite smiley. Looks like a monster that is very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
The sides are good looking.
It is.
Yes.
The rear is interesting.
I see what he did there. Yes.
Yeah.
I hope I'm never behind this one when it tries to change lanes. I
You
will
would go blind
I will
instantly.
go blind. Yes. Okay. Okay. So overall, what do you think?
This could be a 5.
It's a solid design for sure.
Is it a 5 despite its stats or?
True.
The stats
should go down
would
to
make it a
4.
-1 to 4.
Yep, agreed. The Killer Noob. The stats are pretty horrendous. And missing the mark, family premium, utility sports luxury. What? This is definitely off. And what about the design, guys? Do you like that? No, it isn't too bad.
It's
After the stats,
chrome bumper.
yeah, chrome bumper doesn't quite fit.
It is a bit crowded in the front with strange
And the
arrangements.
opposite is true for the rear.
Yeah, and the opposites on the rear. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't fit.
Nope.
Maybe should have taken one or two elements from the front and just put it on the rear. Anyway, so overall, what do you guys think?
Even don't know if a 3, because it's a 4 minus
3.
1.
The stats is meh. -1 is 3.
Yeah, no, the stats are actually atrocious. Look at the market demographics. Although utilities, let's see, utility sports vehicle. In utility, it scores 20.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
4 minus 1. Yes.
4 minus 1? Alright. The Miltos 21. Very high stats for a vehicle like this, but then look at the engineering time. Well, that's 17 years? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. That is probably a negative right there. Because the stats are awesome. The scoring is awesome. Look at the categories. It's slightly misplaced and it's not very utility, but overall I would let that slide because of high stats. But the engineering time is kind of killing it. So, design.
Well made.
It's a nice design.
Yes,
I like-
yes.
Oh, the rear.
The rear screaming.
It's very sporty on the rear, but I
Yeah, it is.
like it. It's quite brutal.
A little too
That's
much almost for the rear.
Almost. It's on the peak. It's on the right in the middle, I think. Like
How you think? Okay.
quite extreme, but not so extreme. I would say, oh, horrible. It's not utilitarian. That's for sure.
Yeah, the exhaust pipe are strange because they don't point to the low, they point a little bit on the side. It
Yeah.
probably rotated a bit. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
rear vent reminds me
Oh,
either
yeah.
10, the Audi R8 or something like that.
Yes. Okay. This will be tricky. What do you
Yeah.
think? Where do you place your scores?
I think this could be a 6 in design, maybe scratching a 7, but the stats are completely off the mark. I mean, not the stats, the demographic are completely off, and engineering. So I don't know, go to 6 or maybe scratching a bit of 5.
I would say 6 is fair.
6.
Because the design to me is a 7.
The design is quite good.
And
Yeah.
then a clear minus
And then
1
the
for
stats.
the mess up with the engineering time. And misplaced demographic. Alright, a 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Roadrunner 36. Oh, yep, a proper utility vehicle. This is doing pretty well. Good engineering time, good engine. Design?
Bold.
The front is quite bold.
Very early 2000s, so that makes sense from the design point here.
True. The rear is hard to say. Can work. On the simple side, not too bad though.
Yeah.
I miss exhaust pipes. Some manner.
Yes. They're weirdly absent. Anyway, overall, design?
I could give it a solid design. It's a 5.
Yeah.
At least
five,
solid.
okay. Yes.
I agree, and the stats don't pull it up. Oh, that's all good. 5. And then we have Title Guy 1. Here we have a utility sport luxury vehicle and family premium. It's also quite missing the mark. Very nice stats on the drivability. I don't quite know if this all fits together. This doesn't scream utility at me. Over 50. in prestige. Very high engineering times, over 10 years. Okay, let's take a look at the design.
It works. It's on the rear. It's very sporty in some way, due to the arrangement of the grills at the bottom.
Oh yeah, it looks sporty, but I'm not so convinced overall.
Me neither.
I agree.
I don't know, maybe I was expecting something better.
Yeah, I like the custom
Yeah.
headlights in the front. They are great,
Yeah, they are really
Yes.
nice.
but yeah, and the grill is okay.
Yeah,
It kind of works.
Yeah.
too simple. I mean,
It doesn't have to
all the
be.
de-
To be
Yeah, but-
fair.
Yeah, but all the headlights with all these complicated details and everything, and then you bam, slap one fixture there, gone. Now
It can work though. Like you don't need the most
yeah,
complex.
it can
grill,
work, but it fights against the headlights. They're like two completely different worlds, one beside the other.
I can see your point. I agree.
Okay. One thing I want to point out from the side, like this doesn't look like a utility vehicle at all.
Yeah.
It's far too low for that. Anyway, overall, what do you think?
That's what I mean. It's Crim's Range Rover Sport.
Yeah.
What I can say about this, this is a 6-1.
I would agree. Yes. Okay. Tom Hanks. Whoa, okay, a heavy utility vehicle. Not the best scoring one ever. It's decent enough. Engineering time low. Good power. Okay. Design. Holy.
Long
Wow.
pickup is long.
Whoa.
Big.
A wheelbase of 800 meters. Okay. What do you think about the design, though?
It's not bad.
It's not bad on the front. It's not bad overall, but
I quite
So
like how
long.
the lines of the grille connect to the headlights.
Huh?
true.
I don't understand the side chrome on the front arches and then disappear and it is not recalled anywhere else.
Oh yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but it looks.
It's recalled on the rear at some point, but it doesn't really fit on the line, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
like
that
the
that is-
taillight.
Yeah, yeah, the taillights are good.
Yeah, they're nice.
You were saying, sorry? You don't
I
think?
I don't think the chrome front stripe is too misplaced. And to me, it doesn't seem out of place there. It's
It has
okay.
some sense. It just isn't
Yeah.
continued anymore.
Okay. Overall,
What I have to say though, the front does not feel 2004 to me, but it could be just me.
Okay. I quite like it overall.
Yeah,
And
it's good looking.
oh, the stats are a little low for a 6 maybe, but although this may be actually a good enough for a 6 despite the stats.
Stretching a lot for me.
Stretching it by, but I can agree. I get your points.
Okay, we can give it a 6.
Next up, Troller Coaster. A car that scores really well in some of the segments. Family utility premium. And if we look at the markets, it's very green overall. Still decent in utility. So okay, we can. It's slightly missing the point, but not too far off and with good stats. So that's fine. Let's just quickly check on the engineering time. Yeah, it's within the realm of reason. So design. Oh, it's his classic yellow again.
Yellow and
It's trolling my
V12.
eyes. Oh, it's also a V12 again.
Ah, this time we have 10 exhaust pipes.
Oh my.
Oh, God.
Looking at his exhaust pipes, I get the feeling he used a dice for them, a D6.
Maybe he just adds one pair per decade, and for his hypercar he has 6 on each side.
I think he did not participate in the hypercar.
Oh,
But what I like on this one is the bottom reflector along the side on the bumper.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. Okay, overall, what do you think? I think that's a little too trollish for me.
For me, it's a
As
5.
usual, also you
Stuff
can
included,
you can't
probably.
open the rear doors.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. They're just there to add weight to the car. Okay. Anyway, so
It's
a 5 overall.
It's a good 5 for me.
Yeah, 5.
Weasel. Oh yep, it's a decent utility vehicle. That's for sure. It aims at the right categories. A bit of an off-road vehicle too, or quite a lot actually. Scores 87 in off-road. That's impressive. Just 160 horse, decent engineering time, so that's all right. And design?
Oh, really off-roadish.
It's an off-roader.
Yeah, that has a proper off-roader look to it. It's quite bold on the front, but I like the look overall there. No, the rear doesn't work to me though.
Not at all.
On the front, to me, it doesn't look very
It
much.
would be better with the like the brake lights and the reverse lights actually being the same size, like the stripes,
I agree.
like the
like
same size
symmetry.
compared to up
Ish.
and down. That is, they are not the same. That's bad.
Sadly.
And otherwise, and the lower end quite works there. Okay. So what do you think?
I have to say, it's not a bad design, but it's not a good design. I would say it's... Well, the more I look at it, it is a good design. Just with flaws.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to give it a 5.
Yeah,
It's included.
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Next up, Tiger Bow. A family sport premium. The first utility stuff comes below 100. It's kind of missing the mark. But the utility premium is still in there at 91. Okay, so not overly great, but yeah, almost there. Way too much power for a vehicle like this. This is more like a proper sports car. The design? Oh my god, this scares me.
What the
Wow.
hell?
Okay, this is a car that is really angry, want to bite your soul and bring it to hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah, you probably get scared when you see it in the wing mirror, in the rear mirror.
Yeah, you really want to pull over and let the car
it pass.
pass because you don't want to see.
Yes. D1 Able. What?
Diablo.
Diable.
Diable. Okay.
Diable.
I don't quite know what to do with this actually.
There is efforts.
Oh.
There is
It's effort, but it's terrible still.
there are ideas, but they're really scary as ideas. The side is a bit busy with all these vents on the side,
it
on
is.
the middle of the side, on front, rear.
Would I still give it a 4 though? I think so.
I would give it a 3.
Okay, I was thinking of 5 minus 1, 4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 4 it is then.
So it's 4.
Next up, Yak 38. Oh, yeah, those stats aren't too convincing. It's aiming towards the right category, at least partly. There's a utility here, 87, that's not too bad. That's okay. Stats a little bit on the low side, maybe. Okay. Decent engine, low engineering time, very nice. And let's have a look at the design.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good looker.
Ooh, yes.
It's proper good looking.
Wow, I love the rear.
I haven't seen the rear
love
yet.
it.
It's lovely.
I'm still on the front. Oh, really?
Take a look at
It's
the front.
lovely.
Take your time. Take your
Yeah.
time.
The sides are good, even though you can't open the doors. And the rear. Oh, beautiful. Yes. This is proper good.
I have to say that I really love how he used the headlight fixture to make the spare wheel.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah, you
really
can
works.
Majestic.
You can actually make it back to a headlight.
Yes. The
I don't
only okay, it's the casing for the tire, yes, because it
Yeah,
would
of
be
course.
like if you look from the side, it's far too large compared
Yeah.
to the tires.
True.
But anyway,
-1. No, I'm
minus
joking.
one, minus 3.
Minus 10.
Now, overall,
Oh, the taillights. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
there's-
much care to it.
yes. Oh, this is good. Overall, I think this is, with those stats, an 8 minus 1.
It is an 8 minus 1.
Yes.
I fully agree.
Zab Hawken. Yeah, the stats are okay. Okay-ish. Heavy utility, very nicely scoring there. That definitely counts as on target. Utility, just 75 though, a little disappointing. The engineering time's good. Power, well, it's plenty. Design? Oh, the color.
Ouch.
The color is a punch in my eyes.
Especially for a utility vehicle.
Yes. Probably helps to avoid any car crash. Because
Yes.
everybody would
It
notice
does. You would avoid it.
It's an
It's safety.
It's an auto repellent. Yes. Okay. Safety? What? Safety?
No, it's a safety feature.
Oh,
having
yeah, it
this
is. It is,
color
yes.
because
It is, it
people
is.
don't want to crash with you.
I know
and
what you
who
are going to
are.
point out. Chrome bumper. That's weird.
Yeah, a bit off. Yes.
Overall, the design is just not there for me.
The front fascia could work, but not with everything else.
Okay,
Rear
where are you
light,
placing
also
this
bad.
one?
I'm placing this on a between 4 and 5.
I would place it on a 5. It's a solid design, but not revelating.
Okay. I'm more tending towards a 4, but if you both say 5, then it's a 5.
No. For me, it's a 4. Then okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if you say 4.
Then it's a
too.
4. Zoids Fan 77. Oh, a proper heavy utility vehicle. Very, very low stats for drivability and comfort. And, well, if it's utility, it's utility. Anyway, everything else is fine. Let's take a look at the design.
Oh. Angry. Really angry.
And it's angry. But
I'm
it
going
quite
to
works, I
ram
think.
you.
The front, to me, it works.
Yeah,
It's an interesting.
Probably-
It works for sure.
it works, but maybe more of a concept or. I don't know.
I mean, it's an 09.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, what do you think overall?
5, not more than 5, because of the stats are not really
Yeah.
good.
I would have gone for a 6 even, but okay, 5 it is then.